This time on Woody's Garage. The 524 is something to ignore.
Okay, I'm back out here on the Toro 524, and I want to kind of reevaluate it before I take the engine off or scrap it or do whatever I'm going to do to it. And came out, started up, starts fine, then it cut out. There was a lot of old gel from stable that the person put in, the stabilizer. Turns to like, I don't know, like jam or something like that. Jelly, I guess, to be polite. Cleaned the carburetor a couple of times. I changed the oil. The oil didn't really look that bad. That's oil dripping from a spill, if you see that. So I kind of wanted to look it over, and I moved it forward and back, and you actually kind of get used to that suicide shift where you have to take your hand off the handlebar to shift it. But I wanted to look at, just some other things on the machine. For instance, what lies beneath that panel. So let's take a look at that. I'm kind of guessing. This has never been off before. This one's totally tight. Feels like it's going to snap. That one came loose. I'm going to get some penetrating oil on this one and let it sit a little bit. Meanwhile, with dab and everything, a little bit of oil. Probably hasn't been touching since it's been new. But, oh yeah, and this tire that I put the new tube in, yeah, it was flat when I came out. Beautiful, huh? Well, we can look at some other stuff, I suppose. It looks like the engine has a 1-inch shaft. That's huge. All the belts look good. I felt down here to see if the auger bearing felt bad, and it does not. And whatever, the drive, it feels a little loose, but probably not too bad. Then I looked at inside the ugly auger, and it looks like these go right into some zerks. No. So you need a gun that can get in there, and it looks like big ass zerks. I don't know. And for gear oil up front here, we got, it looks like just the one fitting. So basically, you're putting, we looking at this right? Yeah. Basically, you're filling up the fluid till it pours out of here. So, of course, it's in there in an awkward way to get on a square bolt. Look at these weird spring things in here. See those? This thing is freaking weird. That's probably why I like it. See what I mean about this? How the hell are you supposed to get it off? That's nutty. We'll get it off somehow. It's a 3/8 instead of a 7/16, which gives you a little bit of swing. Moved it a bit. Yeah. Okay. Let me tap that with a. I can set you up here. Yeah, I inadvertently closed the lens cover. And I thought, oh, it's into this camera. Oh, where'd the wrench go? Like fell in here somewhere. Here it is. Fell into the abyss. The thing I hate about these is you fight like this, like hell. And you're thinking to yourself, it better need some oil. Yeah. I think to myself, I could be watching the Boston Bruins right now. Okay, that's gonna come off. I gotta get a cup to put underneath. All right. We're able to see this right there. Yeah, I guess we are. Okay. Probably some ants will probably come out or something. Dry, good. And some gelatinous looking stuff on the end there. So we'll get some gear oil in there, top it off. I got some Valvoline 80 weight 90 gear oil. And like what? Nothing's going in there? Yeah, I guess it was full. Disappointing, but actually good. I'm looking at the gas. I actually emptied that bowl twice, and this still is pretty dirty, and it looks like there's still water in it. And it's probably still stable in the tank, even if I fill it up with clean gas. That should be totally drained. So what I thought was a Zerk in there is a shear pin. Yeah, the grease gun would not go on that. So yeah, there doesn't seem to be any Zerks on it at all. Don't know. I'm getting buzzed by a bee. It's weird. It's February 20th, and there's like birds out chirping and everything, almost like it's March 20th. But hell, I'll take it. It's a beautiful day. Okay, this one has a style of primer bulb that is threaded in, as opposed to the more modern ones that kind of have two holes here that you just push the primer in. I'm just going to take this piece out for now. I don't think I have one like that. Okay, I got a primer bulb on there. I drilled some holes and stuck the thing through. So I guess we're going to waste a primer bulb on this thing. Alright, yeah, everything seems good. I got the interlock system going on, so what happened was, when I got to where I wanted to be here on this pallet, you just let this thing out and it's a kill switch. The kill switch also works like this. If you don't have that in, and you're in gear like this, it's going to die, so you got to hold that lever in at all times. But in the neutrals, there's two neutrals in between gears here. You can see I just pulled out of gear. The lever pushes that thing and keeps it running. These two are reversed down here. There's like, you got to hold that one there. That doesn't go in. Then you have a throttle and the engagement for the auger. Yeah, I don't think it's as scary as I thought, but you still got to be aware of how to use it. You know, you don't want to get too close to your truck or a fence or something. So, oh, I also put the cover on. That went right on fine. And I had a little, this electric start access cover, I put that on too. So maybe we'll try it on the next snow. See how she goes. But I think really I still want this engine. And maybe what I'm going to do is put a 7-horse on here, but it's got to be a 1-inch shaft. All right, well, that certainly works, but it's hard to control. It is. I need to get used to it, but I mean, this is the day after it was 70 degrees yesterday, and it's starting to sleet, so I'm going to move to a different machine and take care of what I need to take care of, and then maybe screw around with this later on to kind of get more of a feel of it. It is kind of scary. And it's fast in first gear. I mean, that's too fast. Yeah, it's coming down like sleet now. That's why I wanted to get on it. It's going to keep going till 9 o'clock tonight, which is about 10 more hours. But, so I had to get out the big Aaron's 824, 826, whatever it is, the 8 horsepower Aaron's. And, yeah, because this is thick and heavy. But anyway, the Toro definitely does work. Probably in light fluffy snow like everything else, it'll work better. Anyway,